the LED connections. So we'll start off with the kind of grid that we have that's pointing up towards the towards the keys, and we'll just do this one first because it's a little bit more tricky. And then at the end of the video we will also test this whole strip, or the whole strip, to see if it's actually working, because you should probably do that before going into QMK and whatnot. So yeah, that is exactly what we'll do. So start off, I've laid this all out like how it should be. This side over here is the left side of the keyboard, for the left keyboard side, whatever. This is for the right side. So on the LED strips itself, if you take a look, you'll see that they have arrows, and that's kind of the direction of the current that we'll need to follow. So for example, this one, if you follow the arrows, it goes like this, like so. And if you follow the arrows on this side, it goes like this, like so. So make sure your strips like follow the actual arrows. Let me plug in my soldering iron actually. Alright. Give it a well. Alright. So let that heat up nicely. Yeah, so for these pieces here, I used, the ribbon cable, so just cut off the red sections. I'll tell you the length of them now in a second. Alright, so here we have a trusty ruler. By the way, these pieces are the same. These pieces are only different because we're connecting the shorter one to the longer one. And so yeah, over here, by the way, this is 7 LEDs, 9, 9, 9, 9, 7 LEDs, 9, 9, 9, 9. So yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, so anyway, the length of this piece is about 50 millimeters. Now it doesn't have to be exact, just have it roughly around there. The length of this piece is around 65 millimeters. And the length of this piece is around 70 millimeters. And yeah, that one is the same. So yeah, that's that. So with these, I also need to prepare these sections here. So if you're struggling to get them apart, get a knife, then lay this like flat on the table, and then with the knife just kind of push down, and then it will, free them up nicely, and then you can use your fingers to drag them out like so, and then just strip them down. Just strip like a tiny bit, because the connections here are, quite small, like so, like so. All right, so yeah, that's great. All right, so yeah, I guess we'll start off with this one here. So you'd want to get rid of like the stuff that comes with it. So just chuck it into your helping hands. Okay, so yeah, this thing is fully heated up, I think. So to get rid of these, actually, you don't even need the helping hands. You just kind of grab it like this, and then kind of pull and heat up all 3 of them at the same time, like so. Then just keep on pulling, and eventually they should give way. Just kind of rotate it and stuff like that. Now this does take a while. But eventually it should give way. Okay, I'm just gonna pause the video until this fucking thing gets off. Okay, so yeah, after a while got it off. Now what you want to do is, on both of these sides, you want to tin them up a little bit. So put them in the vise, or the fucking helping hands. And then just give them like a good tin. Like so. And do it on both sides. This will just make it a lot easier to connect the wires later, from what I found anyway. Yeah, because sometimes they don't want to stick. Alright. So yeah, I'll just do this thing for every single end, and then I'll get back. There we go. So you have them all tinned up. You don't actually need to tin the very last section because that's not going to be connected to anything. Alright, so next thing is we're going to tin up all of these wires. So pretty much the same way. Like so. This will just make it easier for them to stick later on to the thing. Yeah, then just do that for all of the connections here. So I'll just pause the video while I'm doing that. Alright, so I tinned all the wires, so let us begin connecting them up. So we'll start with this side. And then, so yeah, you would want to follow kind of a pattern so that you don't get confused. So here we have 3 connections, 5 volts, data, and ground. So ground will be brown, just because that's easy to remember. And then the 5 volt will be orange, and then the data will be red. So yeah, that's how we'll do it. So pro tip here is if you start soldering the data, so the middle one, it's actually a lot easier to manage. So yeah, since both of them are, since all the wires are like, you know, pre-tinned and stuff, all you need to do is just kind of like push them in place, which is sometimes easier said than done, but it's not too bad. All right, there we go. So yeah, all you need to do is just make sure that none of them are touching each other. We will be adding a bit of hot glue at the end of the video just to kind of secure all this, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so next piece is just adding these in. So again, just start off with the middle one. And make sure this is rotated properly. So in this case, it need to be this way because ground is here. So yeah, just need to keep an eye on that. So and then lastly the 5 volts. Alright. So yeah, the 5 volts kind of is sticking out. So we'll just give it a nice trim. Alright, that should be fine. Alright, so next thing we just want to make sure, because at the end of the day, all this is just going to be a long fucking line. So you just need to make sure that you follow the right path like this. So yeah, actually, yeah, we'll stick this one in next, like so. Oh shit, fell off. Yeah, so if it falls off, there's probably not enough solder on it. So just add some stuff. Oh. Then punch it in. It's very fiddly, but once you get it, it should be. What the heck? Why is this one just refusing to stick to the solder pad? That is fucked up. Come on. What the heck is this? It's simply refusing to stick it in. What the heck? Alright, that works fine. Huh. Weird. Anyway, I need to flip this over. So let's see. Alright, there we go. Don't know what happened there, but Christ. Alright, now this one. And then lastly, the 5 volts again. Alright, yeah, there's not enough solder on this one. Yeah, so just keep on doing this. I'll just pause the video because it's gonna take a fucking hour to do this. So yeah, I'll be back when I've finished with one line anyway. Alright, so yeah, I have the whole grid done here. So yeah, you just want to make sure that the arrows here are going down, 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 and down. So yeah, that's this grid done here. So we can align it back into how it should be. So yeah, this is a bit fiddly, so I'll pause the video again. Alright, so before I continue, I'm actually going to power these bad boys on. Just to test if they're, you know, good and everything. So let's head over to the desktop here. Let me open up this thing. Alright, so all this is just a CircuitPython sketch. It's literally just an example. And so here we just specify the number of LEDs, num pixels, and that should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna use this fucking thing, you know, the QT connector, just because it's easy. I already have CircuitPython flashed here because I was testing with it a while ago. So let me just plug this in. All right, into the bottom here. And then we'll just need some interface here. Some cables that I can grab. Alright, here we go. Actually, no, not here we go yet. Alright, there we go. So yeah, for ground, I'm gonna use black. For data, I am going to use white. And for 5 volts, I am going to use yellow. So then here, what you want to do is you want to connect black to ground. Like so. Then what you want to do is the 5 volts will be to red. And then the data will be to yellow, like so. And that should be good to go. Come on. All right. So now I just need to grab the USB cable. What is this? All right. I hope the recording does not mess up when I do this, and it didn't. Okay, good. So yeah. So yeah, just grab a USB-C cable thing. Plug it into here, like so. Plug it into the computer, like so. All right, so here we should have 43 pixels. So this will be 43. And then let us select the port. Where you guys can see, but yeah, here at the bottom, we just select the port and just select the one that's connected, like so. And then we can press play, and there we go. So yeah, as you can see, they all work. So that is good. All our connections are fine. We can stop this, and we can unplug it. So yeah, next thing is I'm gonna hot glue them up in this kind of row so that you know, they stay together nicely. And then I'll do the exact same thing over on this side. All right, so yeah, when hot gluing them, you'd want to hot glue them from both sides. So from the front and from the back, so that, you know, they are extremely solid then. So yeah, just like that, and then you can clean up this hot glue mess later on. But yeah, that way it's also, you know, insulating the whole thing. So if something touches these connectors, nothing will short out. So yeah, that is also an advantage of hot gluing stuff. So yeah, this one is done now. I'll put it aside, and then I'll just do this whole one off camera, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the LED strips after that, because they're more straightforward. Didn't seem to do anything. All right, something's not quite right here. Oh yeah, because I wired up these incorrectly, for fuck's sake. Alright, hopefully that didn't fry it. Fuck, let's see. Yeah, so I put 5 volts down through the fucking thing. Alright, nice. So it's still good. That's good. Alright, so yeah, that's all good. Ready for hot gluing. Now we'll continue on with the easy stuff. So the length of this is, so there should be 36 LEDs here. This is the 144 LED per meter strip, so it's a bit more dense. But yeah, same principle here. So yeah, we start off with the wires and we just follow through. I have prepped some stuff here while waiting for the glue to dry and stuff. So the length of this is around 110 millimeters. So yeah, this will be the input. So make sure that the arrows are going this way when you're soldering it in. So I'm just gonna do that here real quick. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause the video until this is fucking done. This is gonna take a while. These connectors here. So yeah, switch it over. Then follow the same pattern. Okay. Then ground on the right. Then 5 volts on the left. Alright, there we go. So yeah, once you did that, the next, oh yeah, I suppose I should tell you guys the size of this thing. It is roughly 50 millimeters. So yeah, after you did this one, you want to grab one of these again. So this should have 30 LEDs on this strip. So this will be going around at the bottom of the keyboard. So if we continue on here, so input going down, down, down. Then we want input to be here like so. Then we want something that plugs into here. So we'll use these here like so. And the size of these are around 45 millimeters. So yeah, this will be ground. So that way at the end, all of these will match up nicely. So yeah, 5 volts will be orange and the data pin will be red. All right, like so. Then once you did that, on the other side, we would be plugging into here. So we will need these. And again, just follow the same pattern here. So ground. Oops, that was a bit too the other way. Come on. There we go. So then the red for the data in the middle. Actually, it'd probably be easier if I just pulled these apart, honestly. All right, nice. That one was nice and easy. Now, finally, the 5 volts. All right, great. So now we actually have a full connection here. So we could do, so we'll start here, go down here, connect the whole thing up now for a nice test. Oh, come on. Okay, then brown and brown. All right. Then this one will connect to here. So let's unplug these for now. And just plug these in. So red to red. So then orange to orange. Like so. Then this piece will plug in here. So the 5 volts is yellow. Oh no, it wasn't. Or was it yellow? Yeah, yellow. Then this is white. And then this is ground. Okay. So yeah. Now we should be able to test the whole thing. So let me just reorganize this a little bit. Christ, it's going all over the place. Heck. Jesus. Okay. Right. Anyway, so yeah, grid, the thing that's going all the way around, and then the final thing here. So yeah, this total is 109 LEDs. So let me plug this into the base. Let me change the number of LEDs to 109 in our little program here. Then plug it in. And let's see. All right. So yeah, there is a fault here for some reason. So all of this is fine, fine, but then it stops here. For some reason that is interesting. Wonder why. So I did set it to 109, which is what it should be. Maybe I didn't save it. Yeah, it stops there for some reason. Okay. That is not good. That is not good indeed. So I will debug this and I'll get back to you boys. Okay, well, I fixed that issue there. Problem was this fucking thing lifted up. So just the 5-volt line lifted up for some reason. But yeah, now I can see that all of the LEDs are looking good at last. So yeah, that's great. So always test your shit. Alright, so I'll hot glue these in and then I'll basically do the exact same thing for the other side, and that will literally be it. So yeah, continue on with something else next time.